Here is a captivating 15-minute story about a majestic tusker, written with descriptive detail to keep an audience engaged. The Guardian of the Blue Hills, The Legend of Nila I, the King of the Wild. In the heart of a lush ancient forest in Sri Lanka, surrounded by the mist-covered blue hills, lived a magnificent tusker named Nila. He was unlike any other elephant. His tusks were so long and heavy that they nearly grazed the earth as he walked, and his skin had a unique dark slate-gray tint that looked almost blue under the moonlight. The people of the nearby village, Wanagama, viewed him not just as an animal but as a guardian spirit. Unlike other wild elephants that occasionally raided crops, Nila remained deep in the forest, maintaining a silent, respectful distance from the human world. 2. The Great Drought. One year the monsoons failed. The vibrant green forest turned a dusty brown. The great tanks dried up until the mud cracked like broken glass. Animals began to grow weak, and even the villagers had to trek miles just to find a few pots of water. During this time, a group of ivory poachers from the city heard rumors of the Blue Hills giant. They believed that in his weakened state from the drought, Nila would be an easy target for his priceless tusks. 3. An unlikely encounter. In the village lived a young boy named Banda. One afternoon, desperate to find a lost calf from his family's herd, Banda wandered too deep into the parched forest. As the sun began to set, he realized he was lost. Exhausted and dehydrated, he collapsed under the shade of a massive banyan tree. Suddenly, the ground began to vibrate. A shadow loomed over him. Banda looked up to see the towering figure of Nila. The boy froze in terror. But the tusker didn't charge. Instead, Nila gently extended his trunk, sniffing the boy's dusty clothes. Sensing the boy's thirst, the elephant used his powerful tusks to dig deep into a dry riverbed nearby. Within minutes, cool, filtered water began to seep through the sand. Nila stepped back, allowing the boy to drink. That night, the great tusker stood watch over the sleeping child, protecting him from the leopards and jackals of the night. 4. The shadow in the trees. At dawn, the silence was broken by the metallic click of a rifle. The poachers had tracked Nila's footprints to the riverbed. They saw the giant elephant standing still, a perfect shot. As the lead poacher aimed, Banda woke up and saw the glint of the barrel. Without thinking, the boy jumped up and screamed, "Run! Nila, run!" The shout startled the poachers, causing the first shot to graze a tree branch instead of its target. Nila didn't run, however. He let out a thunderous trumpet, a sound so powerful it echoed through the entire valley like a crack of lightning. 5. The Rescue and the Legacy. The villagers, who had been searching for Banda all night, heard the elephant's unmistakable roar and the sound of the gunshot. They rushed toward the noise with torches and sticks. Seeing the angry crowd and the defiant tusker, the poachers panicked, dropped their gear, and fled into the thicket, where they were later caught by the forest rangers. When the villagers reached the clearing, they found Banda standing safely beside the massive elephant. Nila looked at the villagers for a long moment, gave a gentle flap of his ears, and slowly disappeared back into the shadows of the Blue Hills. 6. Conclusion. The rains eventually returned, washing away the dust and bringing life back to the hills. But the bond between the village and the king of the forest had changed forever. The people of Wanagama built a small stone monument by the riverbed to honor the tusker. To this day, they say that if you sit quietly by the forest edge during a full moon, you can still hear the rhythmic thud-thud of the guardian's footsteps, ensuring that the wild and the people live in a peaceful, silent harmony. The lesson: nature protects those who respect it. Kindness is a language that even the most powerful giants understand.